Hey, beautiful creatures of the earth. So, me and my cat. Alright. Me and my cat wanted to talk to y'all about how I got kicked out of high school. Woo! Okay, so here's the story. So, I was on I almost said identity contract. Man, I've been editing my YouTube videos. I was on a attendance contract because can't really talk about it. Let's just say, well, I had a really bad eating disorder and I fucking hated that school because I didn't have very many friends and like people were fake and pretentious and there was so much bad shit that happened at that school. I was like, fuck this shit. I just want to smoke weed and, forget about that I even go to this school. So it was a Catholic high school. I was on an attendance contract and I had to attend school this many days or I would get kicked out. So that started my junior year of high school. And I was supposed to go to eating disorder treatment like at Timberline Knolls. Like Slick, I was supposed to do an eating disorder treatment there because my eating disorder got so bad too in high school. It got so bad. I lost so much weight. I was so weak. Like I was getting bruises everywhere on my body. Yeah, it was bad. And then, so let's just say there was a really fucked up guy who did some really fucked up shit to me. Like, it was super fucked up. Like, I'm talking, like, this guy had, like, high ranks in the school. Because, it's all about money, like, high class, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna shit on the whole entire school because they do prepare you for college and, like, there were good parts to that school. Like, I was in choir and I loved choir. But I did slack off a lot because I was like, dude, I can't fucking take this school. Like, I'm literally, like, all I can do is make fun of all this shit because it's just so fucked up. This school is so fucked up. And what happened to me was so fucked up to the point where, like, I was in the class with this guy in the mornings and, I kept skipping class because he would kept staring at me in strength training. Like, we would do, like, stretches and stuff, and he would stare at me in strength training, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to this class ever again. So I would miss the class. I would not go to school. I would sleep the fuck in and then go to school afterwards. But yeah, it was really fucked up, and I keep saying and I'm so sorry, but... So they put me on attendance contract for that, and then I posted on my Finsta about what happened, and somebody reported it. I don't know who reported it, but they were looking out for me because they're like, oh god, this is really fucked up. And there were other girls that were involved too. Like, he did it to other girls too. And so, yeah, so that was really awful. I smoked a lot of weed, especially my senior year. I smoked hella weed, like, every fucking day just to get through that shit, and so I would eat, because like, when you have an eating disorder, it gets to the point where you're, like, something, like, I pray to God, it always gets to the point where you're, like, something's gotta give. Like, I fucking fainted and fell down the stairs because of my eating disorder, and I cracked my head open, and, like, there's a scar there from it, and, like, it was absolutely terrifying. I fainted, I passed out, I woke up on the stairs, my mom had run to get me, and apparently, like, my whole entire body was gray or something, and, like, my sister even checked me for track marks, thinking that, like, I was shooting up or some shit. Like, I don't fucking know, but that was terrifying. I went into a hospital in an ambulance, and I don't even remember being in the ambulance, but I had, like, blood all over my face. It was really bad, so, like, I pray to God that people's eating disorders don't get as bad as that, because I could have died. But yeah, that was pretty terrifying. And so anyways, back to school, back to getting kicked out of fucking Catholic high school. So yeah, I smoked a lot of weed, and, like, I guess they knew something was up because I would sleep during classes, but it wasn't even because of weed. It was just because I fucking hated that place. Like, I just did the stupidest shit. Like, I would wear ripped tights and stuff, and they'd be like, you need to change, and I'm like, I'm a broke bitch. I cannot do that. I cannot buy new tights. I am a broke bitch. And I even dyed my hair. Like, I dyed my hair black and put, like, a streak in it. like a blonde streak in it, and they were like, you have to change your hair right now, and I was like, I don't have the fucking money to change my hair. Like, this is natural. Like, there's a black and a blonde. That is natural colors. Like, y'all can chill your fucking asses out. That was so fucking stupid. I was always in the damn principal's office for something. Like, but anyways, so smoked a lot of weed. Somebody caught on. Somebody fucking reported me. Some fucking dumbass bitch who's just jealous reported me. Or a teacher or something, which is so fucking stupid. Like, can you guys not let people be? You don't know my damn problems. You don't know my damn life. And so they reported me. And, that was some whack ass shit. So I kept fake pee on me all the time. And literally the one day, I was so prepared with the fake pee. I had heating warmers and fake pee and everything. I would keep that shit in my pants. But the one day I didn't have my fake pee on me, they drug tested me. Like, I'm so fucking serious. I don't lie. Like, I usually don't sugarcoat things unless I have to, but I'm so fucking serious. The one day, I still have my fake pee. It's sitting on my desk. I'm keeping it for, like, memories. But, yeah, the one day, they decided to pull me out of class and drug test me. The stupidest shit ever, and I was like, damn, I'm fucked. Like, I already know I'm fucked. Like, the only way I'm gonna pass this if some miracle happens. And I was sitting in the theater, like, with the other girls, like freshmen, who were like, yeah, we're fucked, we're gonna get kicked out. And I was like, you know what, this school sucks anyways, so just go to a different school and just live your life. Like, it's other schools aren't gonna really care about that shit. Other schools are gonna be more understanding and be like, yeah. Like, I don't understand how they weren't understanding about my eating disorder, because, like, that's whack as shit. I almost died. And I went to, like, a school, like, after, like, I had to stay away, but I started getting better. I had to stay away from school for a while because of what happened, and I was getting better, and I went to this school outing because everybody was going to it, and they went up to me and were like, you're not supposed to be here right now, like, and I was like, bruh, I'm better. The fuck? So fucking shitty. And, so I got kicked out, like, but here's the thing that happened. They wanted us to pay a withdrawal fee. Well, first of all, they wanted me to go to rehab over marijuana. Like, I get that some people need rehab from that, but I did not need rehab. Like, I didn't smoke too much weed, you know? Like, I smoke weed to, like, heal the pain. And so that's what I was doing. And, like, dude, it was so fucking weird. Like, they pulled me, they were like, yeah, we're gonna consider, we're gonna, like, have a meeting with the principal and, like, talk about you and shit. And I'm like, all right, what's new? So they had this little meeting, and they were like, yeah, she needs to go to rehab. Pay a bunch of fucking money for rehab when I'm already paying the school so goddamn much. And I'm already on a fucking attendance contract because of my eating disorder, and they're not going to be understanding at all. And they weren't. And so I was sitting in the office with them, and they were telling me that, and they were like, yeah, well, you have to go to rehab. And I was like, I'm not going to rehab. Like, my mom was like, that is ridiculous. Like, you do not have to go to rehab. Like, I'm so grateful to this day for my mom being like, no, you don't need to go to rehab. And my dad was even like, what the fuck? Like, it's just weed. It's not fucking drugs like that other people do at this school. Like, people are doing, like, drugs at this school. It's literally called, can I please say the name? I want to say the name so bad, but I don't know if it's, like, okay to say the name of my high school. But there was a nickname for it that was very, yeah, nickname. But, yeah, so, they wanted me to go to rehab. My parents were like, no, you don't have to go. And then they're like, okay, well, they send a damn priest into the room. They sent the fucking priest into the room to try to have, like, a fucking exorcism or some shit. Like, the hell? Like, I know, like, I was really bad at that school. Like, I just fucking hated it, and I just tried to make fun of it and, like, do everything I can to, like, for them to piss them off. Because fuck that school. And so, yeah, they send a priest in the room, and I'm like, okay, this is hilarious. And I just go, I'm out. Bye. and I just leave. And you know what I do? I go and I buy more weed. And you know what my parents do? They don't give a shit. Because fuck that school. They just got to the point where they, like, my entire family went to that school, and they just got to the point where they're like, this is whack as fuck. Like, they've done so much shit to this girl, and, like, still. And about the guy that, like, hurt me and all that stuff, like, bad. They called me to the office, and they told me he wasn't going to walk across the stage at graduation. Because, like, at first it was, like, 2 dudes who were talking to me, and they were like, I was like, I'm not going to tell y'all what happened. And they were like, well, you have to tell somebody. And I was like, obviously. And they were like, so we're going to bring 2 women in here, and you're going to talk to them. And I was like, all right, I'll do that. Like, I'll open up to them. But y'all, I'm not about to open up to y'all asses, because I'm always seeing you guys anyways. And it's never good. And you're men. So fuck that. So at least they were like, yeah, let's send in a woman. So that they did that, and they told me that he wasn't going to walk across the stage at graduation. So I went to the graduation for my cousin and my best friend, and what do I see? Him walk across stage. And what do? Try to stand up, and my friend has to hold me down because I'm about to scream, this dude, blah, 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 blah. Bad. But yeah, so that happened, and it was just fucking awful. And so I got kicked out of school, and it was whatever. Like, I thought it was the most funniest thing ever, but we still had to pay a damn withdrawal fee after everything that they put me through. Because if you don't pay a withdrawal fee, then you can't go to this homeschool place. You're not allowed to. Like, it's so fucking stupid. If you don't pay a withdrawal fee, you can't go to that place. And we're literally, like, broke as shit from this damn school. And so I go to this homeschool place. Amazing. I should have been homeschooled so much long ago, because that place helped me so much. I had amazing teachers. They, like, really were like, one-on-one. Like, my teacher was like, you have so much talent in writing. You need to keep writing. You need to go into journalism or something. And he was like, you have so much skill. And, like, I've never heard that before. And the math teacher was even awesome. Like, he took time with me to figure it out, and he thought I was hilarious because I fucking hate math. And he really explained shit to me really well, and I was like, this place is perfect. Like, I wish I would have gone here to begin with, because, like, I could smoke weed. Did I smoke weed in their parking lot? No. But I did take a long-ass nap in their parking lot after classes, and it was amazing. Like, it was, like, the perfect weather to take a nap in, and it was, like, warm in the car. And anyways, yeah, I went to homeschool after that, and it was great. And then as soon as I got out of that fucking school, my acne just cleared up. Like, if that doesn't tell you anything about how fucking stressful that environment was, I don't know what does. But my life got increasingly better after getting kicked out. And, like, it was really fucking amazing up until I met my ex-boyfriend, and he fucked up my entire life. So, yeah, so I've had a lot of crazy things happen to me. I have lots of stories from high school that I can tell. My best friend, Sasha, he got me through that whole school. Like, I don't think I'd be here today without him, honestly, because that school was so terrible. I would not be here today without him. He is magical, and I love him so much, and I have so many stories about him. My best friend, I don't get to see him much anymore because he's always busy with work, but when I do, it's like, oh my god, I just run to him and just give him the biggest hug, and he's like, Bethany! And I'm like, baby! I miss him so much. I wish I could go on this vacation with him, but broke as shit. I just applied for another job today, and I think I'm going to get this one. I really think I'm going to get this one. It's in Mount Juliet. It's perfect. I'm just going to be like, yo, I will work this shit. I will bust my ass. Like, y'all don't even know. Because that'll help me with my schizophrenia, too, because my mind will be focused on serving and not, like, stupid shit. So, yeah, the voices are much better today. I think I'm really going to cut my risperidone in half and, try and see how that works. But yeah, so that's how I got kicked out of school. I have more stories for y'all later, but fucked up shit. I don't have a lot of good things to say about that place. They screwed me over big time. I could have graduated. They could have let me graduate. They could have let me at least walk across the stage, you know, because I deserve to after all the shit that I went through. That pisses me off to this day. My mom's low-key pissed off. Like, she's gotten over it, but, like, she was also like, you don't need to go to rehab. But she's like, she brings up sometimes, you got kicked out of Father Ryan. And sometimes it's funny, and then sometimes I'm like, because my grandpa graduated from there. And so, but it wasn't my damn fault. Like, I know I smoked, but, like, it really wasn't my fault. So many people did, and of course they don't get caught. This one kid went to school drunk as shit, throwing up in the bathroom. Did he get kicked out? No. The fuck. The absolute fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it out there. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not a high school. I got kicked out, so I don't know what you call that. Somebody comment and tell me what you call that. Just make something up and be like, she's a what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here, even though you're not even here yet, but I'm excited for it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.